In this video, we're going to take a look at every single pair of Air Jordan Retros that Nike's ever come out with that says Nike Air on the heels. Originally, the Air Jordan 3, 4, 5, and 6 featured Nike Air written prominently on the heels of the shoes. But in the retro era, it's sort of surprising that Nike has only put Nike Air on the heels of Air Jordans 9 times. And in this video, we're going to look at each and every one of these 9 shoes, starting with the first 2 pairs of Air Jordan 3s that retroed in 1994. These 3s were retroed alongside 2 pairs of 1s and 2 pairs of 2s. Michael Jordan shocked everybody and retired from the NBA. And he shocked the people at Nike too. And they were sort of frantically trying to figure out what to do, and they decided to retro his first 3 shoes in 2 different colors each. These shoes were all about history. Have a look at the boxes back there. You'll notice that the boxes have pictures of the Air Jordan 1 through 9, as well as pictures of Michael Jordan's early career. And then have a look at the paper that came with the shoes. It says up here, "Will I ever unretire? I don't know. I don't believe in never." And then it's got all of Michael Jordan's stats on here. It's like Nike was trying to get MJ to come back right after he decided to leave the game. These 2 pairs of 3s retailed for $110, and they were made in Taiwan, which is where the original Air Jordan 3s were made. Let's turn the white and cement pair to the side and have a look at it. The white and cement Air Jordan 3 has been retroed 4 different times. This pair in 94, and most recently in 2013, and the 2013 pair also says Nike Air on the heels. But this colorway was also retroed in 2003 and in 2011, and those retros feature the Jumpman on the back of the shoes. As I turn the shoe back, have a look at this oversized retro card. The first of its kind. It sort of matches the boxes, and actually there was a poster back in the day that matched the retro card. And when you turn it over, you'll see a picture of the 3, and it talks about the highlights of the shoe and of 1988. Let's work our way to the black and cement pair, also from 94. Like the white pair, this pair's been retroed 4 different times. In 2001, it featured Nike Air on the heels, just like these 94 shoes do. But it was also retroed 2 other times in 2008 with the Collezione pack and on Black Friday of 2011, and those shoes have the Jumpman logo on the back. Have a look up close at the heel tabs on this pair of shoes. You'll notice the cracking and the deterioration. These shoes have sat for 21 years, and over time, look at what happened back here. You can see the crack right here. There's a crack down here. Actually, the heel tab is kind of wet, like condensation and moisture has developed over time. And it's inevitable, actually, that this is going to crumble and fall apart. And it's really a shame. Let's work our way to the next 2 retros that came out in 1999. These are the 4s, and the first time that Nike ever retroed the Air Jordan 4s, and the only times that Nike ever retroed them with Nike Air on the heels. These retailed for $100 a pair. The black and cement pair has also been retroed a couple other times, in 2008 as part of the Collezione pack, and then again on Black Friday of 2012, and both of those models have the Jumpman logo on there. As we come down here, you'll see a normal retro card with Michael Jordan's playground featured on it. As we turn the card over, you'll see it says the number 4. The Air Jordan 4 is highlighted, and the card goes from the 1 to the 14 because that's all the Air Jordan models that were out at this time. From the black and cement 4s, let's look at the white and cement 4s, also from 99, also $100. By the way, every shoe on this table was made in China with the exception of the 2 pairs of 3s from 94. Now, the white and cement pair was also retroed in 2012, but has the Jumpman logo on the back. These shoes are coming out again in February 2016, and they're going to feature Nike Air on the heels of them, which is awesome. And also we have a pair of 6s in white and maroon lined up to feature Nike Air as well. I think that Nike's going to go back and start retroing shoes as close to the originals as possible, not just because they're remastering the line, but because that's what sneakerheads want. So we have another pair of these to look forward to in 2016. I'm sure they'll be a lot more than the $100 that these cost a long, long time ago. Let's work our way to the next two pairs of retros right here, the 5s from the year 2000. The white and fire red pair right over here. This is one of two OG colors of the white and fire red 5s. The other pair features the number 23 prominently on the heel and has red midsoles. And actually in the retro era, Nike's released a lot of different variations of the white and fire red 5s. But these are the only ones that feature Nike Air on the heels. These shoes have also come out in 2006, in 2008 as part of the Collezione pack, and two different models in 2013 of the Fire Red 5s. Both of these 5s that we're looking at now retailed back in the day for $115. Came with a retro card right here. Have a look. The iconic Michael Jordan Wings poster. And then as we turn the card over, the 5 is highlighted. And again, we only go up to the 14th model because that's all the Air Jordans that were out at this time. From the Fire Red 5s, let's look at the black and metallic silver 5s. This was actually the first shoe that I bought and kept dead stock. I bought it way back 15 years ago. I always wanted this shoe when I was a kid, and my parents wouldn't buy it for me. And when I finally got my hands on them, there was no way that I could wear them because I didn't want to mess them up, and honestly, I didn't know if Nike would ever retro them again. As it turned out, the black and metallic silver 5 came out in 2006 and in 2011, but those two models feature the Jumpman logo on the heels of them. Let's work our way to the next pair, the Air Jordan 6 from the year 2000, retailed for $120. This was the shoe that Michael Jordan wore when he won his very first NBA championship against the Lakers in 1991. The black and infrared color was also retroed as part of the infrared pack in 2010, and then again on Black Friday of 2014. But these are the only ones that feature Nike Air on the heels. We've got a retro card right here with the white and infrared 6s. As we turn the card over, highlighting the 6, and now we go up to the 15th model. A year has passed by and there's another pair of Air Jordans out. Remember, the white and maroon 6s are going to be coming out in December with Nike Air on the heels, so that'll be the 10th pair of Air Jordan Retros to feature the Nike Air, and then the 11th will be the white and cement 4, unless other stuff comes out that we don't know about. Let's have a look at the last two shoes on the table. Two pairs of Air Jordan 3 Retros that featured Nike Air prominently on the heels. The black pair is from 2001, and it was only $100. Come on in here and have a look at the heel tabs on there. Whereas the other ones are like wet with moisture, these ones have dried up with oxidation. It's really too bad, and I can't stand watching my shoes fall apart. It's honestly the worst part about sneaker collecting is no matter what happens, eventually over time they're going to crack. You'll notice over here the original retro card, well not the original one, but the one that we became most familiar with. And as we turn it over here, you'll see it highlights the 3 and goes up to the 16th model because another year has passed by. Let's look at the last pair of Air Jordans to feature Nike Air on the heels. These were from 2013, the white and cement pair. These ones retailed for $200. And sadly, of all the shoes on the table, these are really the only ones that are wearable because all of these other ones are so old that they're just going to crumble and fall apart if you start rocking them, especially after having them sit for so long. You'll notice the card that came with these 2013 3s is different than the traditional retro card. This actually has the technical specifications of the Air Jordan 3 on here, and this is a lot like the cards that originally came out with the shoes back in the day. So there you have it. 9 different pairs of Air Jordan Retros that feature Nike Air on the heels. We've got at least 2 more to look forward to, and like I said, I think in time all the Air Jordans will say Nike Air, and it won't be such a novelty like it has been for the last 21 years since Nike started retroing these shoes.